going back to, the people that you've referred to, Kindiki Kithure, we heard him saying very powerfully that a very strong declaration that come Thursday, this law will be passed with or without your input, with or without amendments. So surely, isn't this a show of power?
Kindiki, poor guy, is blinded by the arrogance of power. There's a whole country that can stop him if he gets that. And he just can't deal with the will of the people of Kenya. And then that's why I've always believed the judiciary is the vanguard of our constitutional values and principles. I am confident, as I heard Nyachai say, our dear friend in the CIC, that this matter will ultimately be settled by the constitutional courts. This matter, this is a battle that will end in the judiciary. And what I have concerns about is the lack of color and texture and quality in terms of Jubilee's advancement of this goal. They should have been bringing all actors together. So they first split the political class. There's CORD and there's Jubilee, and I'm appreciating Raila's extension of goodwill to Uhuru Kenyatta. Secondly, they're now going to a new debacle in terms of the CORD debacle. And you've seen first, and secondly, they have polarized the political space. Central and Rift Valley is metaphorically the two ethnic groups, so to speak. Then now they polarize, the new space that will be polarized is the courts. The courts will throw away this amendment. And before you realize, rather than galvanize a country towards a common good to fight terrorism, they will have fractured it and bled it so much. And therefore, that's where now the loopholes, it gives the terrorists that comfort zone. They have looked at how they've polarized this nation. We must, in a debate that is literally threatening the values of the country. You say Al-Shabaab is vicious, but we are not Al-Shabaab as a country. So official Al-Shabaab criminality doesn't justify official criminality. The lack of values by Al-Shabaab that meet up with our expectations doesn't mean we go and now overhaul our entire constitution to almost be that constitution which Al-Shabaab implements. So I think that kind of a situation is extremely unfortunate. And right now, the media was totally on the side of government, even to a point where you've heard me say it here severally, embedded. You give a headline to unqualified reports by Major Chirchir on how there is an incursion and how much heavy losses you have instilled on Al-Shabaab and stuff like that. Without any verification, you paste it as headline. The media is also now, getting into a defense line. I've seen the media owners giving probably their hardest statement since Jubilee came to power, saying this is a derogation and period. Your editorials have pointed fingers. So now you've polarized the entire space. And I hope come as we get out of this whole debate, I can tell you, Kindiki said on Monday, Thursday they will pass it. On Friday, people will be in court, Kenyans, and in the shortest possible time, the courts will quash that law.